Hi guys, this is Yeji's Chocolate here and I'm back with a new commentary video. If you missed my last one, you can click there and learn about how JYP has been mistreating Itzy for years. Today, the center of attention is Itzy again, cause like queens, and I'll be breaking down and analyzing their pre-release track Bet On Me. Starting off with a quick summary of what the song is about. With the help of the contrasting warm and cool tones of the MV, the running shots, and the allegories on the individual scenes, the song talks about the feeling of emptiness, loneliness, and doubt. It portrays the empowering idea that even through hardships, unclear future, and failures, one can still stand up and try again. Because, as it says in the lyrics, if you wanna win, you have to lose sometimes as well. You'll fall, but it'll be okay, cause you will get back up. What I love about Bet On Me is how different and new it is for the girls. From the melodies to the cinematic feel of the music video, finally the company put thought to a song of theirs and it managed to be the song that finally shuts the haters up. This track showcases Itzy very well as it starts with the main rapper Ryujin's low and sweet singing and continues with Yuna's soft singing as well. We also have Leah for the first time in the group's discography giving a melody that fits her voice tone and range and hits her sweet spot perfectly. The chorus isn't strained or forced, we have a proper melodical and fitting bridge. The MV itself is perfectly structured and all of the settings and shots have a deep meaning behind it. So, let's break it all down. The way that the story is told feels very personal. Each member is shown at a different stage of their individual doubt journey. Starting off with Ryujin, who I feel somewhat represents the feeling of loneliness. Her closing the curtains and locking the door could mean that she likes shutting herself down and has always found comfort in being alone in her dark room. But "there's nothing in me, not yet" are the lines she sings that lead me to think that deep down she knows she's much more than a loner and getting out of her comfort zone can break her monotonous routine. This is shown later on with Ryujin opening the door when her room starts shaking and the wind blows papers everywhere, symbolizing the thrilling feeling of the unknown. The member whose personal struggle is isolation the most though, I think, is Yuna. We see her alone on a train surrounded by pictures of her previous doubts and especially the Sneakers, Cheshire and Boys Like You eras. This probably means she felt the most discouraged during those. In her lines there's also a pinch of that feeling of escaping the harsh reality, this labyrinth that's making her doubt herself every time she's making a wrong turn. There's also this longing feeling of her wanting to go to the other part of the train but still feeling like she couldn't. Leah's extraordinarily beautiful scene is also soaked with doubt. We can see her holding a teddy bear while singing about seeing a faint light in the darkness. The stuffed toy would normally, in my opinion, symbolize safety, but this idea is definitely twisted here. Leah is feeling nothing but fear and all she wants is to run to the light and finally feel safe. Later we find out that she is sitting in a box while the other Leah is looking for that box and then tearing it apart and setting herself free. Chaeryeong's individual scene reminds me of when she talked about the hate comments getting to her and feeling insecure because of them. Chaeryeong's doppelganger in the MV, aka the free Che who found her strengths, saw the wounded one and comforted her. The scene might symbolize not being afraid to face your problems and even if you fail, you should find the strength to continue fighting. This leads me to the most emotional allegory of the members' scenes. And yes, I'm basically talking about Yeji running throughout the whole MV. But if you really think about it, I swear you'd cry. We know how even before the debut, Yeji had been insecure and doubted her abilities as the leader of the group. Right from the bat, she's been thrown into the world of carrying all the responsibilities on her back. This is perfectly shown in the MV. As the leader, she doesn't let her emotions show like the other members do and has to be strong even during weak times. From the very beginning of her scenes, she's non-stop running. Even when a thick fog that symbolizes the unclear outcomes and possible failure appeared, she still continued running until reaching the members who one by one followed suit. This basically means they will finally satisfy that longing feeling of trying, and even when faced with doubts and challenges, Yeji will continue leading them until they reach the light. This is also the climax of the MV, where each member is escaping their own personal struggles. Ryujin opening the door, Leah opening the box, Chaeryeong comforting herself, and finally Yuna closing off that harsh period of her life to then follow the girls to the light. And speaking of light, let's analyze their group scenes a bit more. So, one by one, the girls find themselves on the train from Yuna's scene. They run through it together and leave behind the setting with the most hated comebacks and all the talking people and escape to find themselves chasing the light through a tunnel we've already seen in their debut MV Tala Tala. The train can very much symbolize the hate train they went through with their last few comebacks. As you know, many Itzy'S left during that period, so Leah's line, "A few will stay till the end," hits hard in the feels, just like the shot of them escaping the tunnel does. They are finally free and will be able to enjoy life even with the fear of unclear outcomes. This group scene overall tells us that they will always be there for each other and save each other from the dark pits. Lastly, I want to mention how much of a growth they showed with this song. Everything about it shows how mature they are. Yes, they felt discouraged from the phenomenal amount of hate they keep on getting, but were able to find strength and continue chasing the light. This concept is clearly a step up from their previous ones, and they will only continue to grow from here. Thank you for staying until the end. As always, I appreciate you, I love you, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!